best friends, welcome back to my channel. So I'm gonna show you guys how to bleach evenly. I see a lot of tutorials on YouTube and the bleach jobs are very fried. No shade, but it is. So I'm gonna show you how to bleach evenly, how to get a good one tone process, an easy process, and I'm gonna show you how to achieve this red wine color. And as you can see, the hair is hella healthy. So if you want to see how I got this color and how I achieved this immaculate bleach process, then keep on watching. So the hair that I'm going to be using today is from Aiyanyi. This is my second time working with the company. I absolutely adore this hair and this brand, and like I said before in my prior video, I do recommend this hair especially for bleaching because it just holds and holds up very, very well. So the company sent me 3 bundles of Peruvian body waves. I have lengths 24, 24, 22, and a 20-inch closure. And I'm just showing you guys, the packaging and the bundles and the boxes at this point. So let's get into bleaching. Okay, you guys. So one of my customers requested me to do a red long wig, 24 inches, and I did it for her, and it came out so bomb. And I was like, you know what? I want that same color. So I have this hair from Aiyanyi. I rock with their hair. I bleached their hair before and it was completely fine, silky still. So I'm gonna push the envelope a little bit more. So I am going to show you guys how to get an even bleach job using AliExpress bundles. Well, Aiyanyi bundles. I don't know if they're still a part of AliExpress. I'll leave all of that information down below. So I am going to show you guys how I bleach one bundle and my closure. I'm not going to do all 3 on camera because that's unnecessary. You guys will get the point. You'll just have to repeat the steps. I'm using foil. I have this bleach bowl, color bowl from Sally's with a rat tail comb and an applicator brush. You're going to need 30 volume developer and your bleach of choice. I'm using Quick Blue. I'm going to scoop 3 scoops of bleach out, and then I'm going to mix it with 30 volume developer. The consistency I want is going to be on the line of pancake batter, a little looser. And the reason why I say looser because you want your consistency to be a bit wet but still thick, because if it's too dry, too thick, it's going to dry up and it's going to stop processing fast. Not runny but not too thick, somewhere right there in the middle. And I like to say pancake batter because it's more pliable and it's easy to move around. So I unraveled my bundle and folded over 3 times, and I'm going to just comb it out thoroughly just to make sure that there's no tangle. So when I do apply the bleach, it's going to just apply real even and smoothly, and then when I go into comb out the bleach, it'll just be fine. So what I found the key to bleaching is to make sure that it's heavily saturated in the product, because you do not want your bundles or your wig or your closure, whatever you're doing, to dry out. Once that mixture dries out, then it's time to apply a new mixture or it's just going to stop processing. That's why it's important to have your mixture on point, not too dry, not too loose, but the perfect mixture. So you can apply it root to tip or tip to root, it doesn't matter. I just went in with the bleach because I just want to make sure that it's heavily saturated real quick because it's going to start processing fast. We are using a 30 volume developer. It's not as harsh as a 40 volume developer, but it is going to start processing fast, and I just want to make sure that the whole bundle is saturated and it's going to process evenly. And the reason why I make it a point to make my mixture creamy is because the drier or the more powdery the consistency of the bleach is, the harder it is to comb through these bundles. So that's just more work on you when you have a drier consistency, and you want your hair to be saturated in bleach because of the fact that you'll make sure that you get every single strand of hair. It's just easier to just work with. So now, since you did that side, you want to go ahead and flip your bundle over, layer down, and you want to do the same process to this side. So what I'm doing now is I flip the bundles open and I'm going inside of the bundles and make sure that everything is saturated with bleach. Also, I'm not sure if I took it all the way up to the wefts, but if I do, I'm just doing the same thing. Yeah, I took it all the way up to the wefts, and I'm just making sure that the entire bundle is just saturated with bleach so we could just have this seamless color. So now that your bundle is saturated, I'm going to go in with the rest of the bleach that I have in my container. And just make sure that it's overly saturated at this point. Kind of move the bundle around just to make sure that you got all the dark spots in this bundle, because you don't want to have to go through and do another bleach job. Take your bundle, flip it, lay it down, and do the same thing. So now that your bundle is completely drenched in bleach, a common mistake that I see a lot of people do is they'll get a plastic bag or they'll get their foil and they'll seal the bundles inside of it without air. Only thing wrong about that is when you want to let the bundle have some type of air, ventilation in it, because of the fact that it swells. So if you let your bundle swell and it doesn't have any air circulation, it's going to over process. It's going to process too fast, and you think, oh, it's only been in there for 30 minutes, but technically it's processing so fast because the heat is trapped in there. Yes, you want heat in your bundles, but you also want air circulation to go through it so it won't overheat. A lot of people say that their hair starts smoking and whatnot. One, your hair will start smoking if you put bleach on synthetic hair. That's when that happens. So if your hair ever smoked when you put bleach on it, that's because it has synthetic fibers in it. But that's a whole different video. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave this bundle like this. I'm gonna leave the top open, I'm gonna leave the bottom open, and so air can circulate through it. I am going to watch it. I am going to let it process for about maybe 25 to 30 minutes. I'm going to go back into this bundle. I'm going to open it and I'm going to go through it to see if I see any dark spots that need any more bleach and more love. Okay, so at this point you want to check your hair. And what you want to do is you want to go through the hair to see if you see any dark spots. If you see any dark spots, you want to add more bleach to that. So like right here, there's a streak of darkness right here. So you want to mix up a new batch of bleach, and you want to just put it right there on that dark area. And you want to go throughout your entire bundle and do that. And this is how you get an even bleach job. See, like this area is darker than the rest of the bundle, so you want to go in and put some new bleach. The idea of this process is to be as thorough as possible during the first session, so you won't have to go in and do another session. So we're fixing all of the mistakes that we missed in the first go around with the application, and then so when you go in with the second application, it's going to speed up and bleach to the same lightness as the rest of the hair. Now that you applied your new coating of bleach, you want to close it back up. Close it back up and let it process for another 15 to 20 minutes. So due to lighting, and I mean I having my ring light on and it's just dark in my room, this is what the bundle looks like. It actually looks darker than what it actually is. So I am going to pop a picture of how the bundle actually looked when I firstly finished, you know, one of the bundles, and that's how it looks. It's like almost basically a number 27. You could go lighter. I just needed it to that tone so the color can sit really good on there. So what I'm basically doing is I'm just going to apply the colors. I am going to have a list of mixtures of the colors that I added into this bucket. This is my red bucket. I keep a huge mixture available because a lot of my customers do like this color, and so I just always keep it on hand and mixed and available, so when it's time for me to use it, it's always available for me. So that's the reason why it's a lot of color in this bucket. So I am going to list the names of the Adore semi-permanents that I did use and mix all together to achieve this color. And basically, you apply this color all throughout the bundles. You let it sit as long as you want to. I see a lot of girls, well, not a lot of girls, it's just one girl on YouTube that's saying that she doesn't get bleeding from color. I don't know how she doesn't get bleeding from color, especially a semi-permanent. A semi-permanent is supposed to bleed off your hair every time you wash it because it's a semi-permanent. So you are going to get some bleeding. That's the purpose of a semi-permanent. It's not supposed to be a permanent color. So yeah, apply the color, let it sit for as long as you want to. The bottle recommended time is for like 30 minutes. So you can do 30 minutes to whatever. I left mine on for maybe about 2 hours. And then I went in, washed it out, and I made my wig. And that's what it looks like. So I hope you guys like this video. I hope it was very informative for you guys. I just wanted to, you know, help some of you guys bleach, because, you know, when you're on Facebook and you see all these AliExpress companies posting videos of girls bleaching their hair and it is fried, and you be like, damn, girl, like, why is your hair fried like that? So, you know, I just want to put this out in the universe, and hopefully it helps somebody, because some people need a little bit of help. You feel me? But thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll be back with another video. And if you have any suggestions, you can always leave them down below, and I'll come back with another video. Bye, you guys.